Up first is Peachy playing Gishath Sun's Avatar. Her opening hand contains a forest, Carplusion Forest, Boros Signet, Roaming Throne, Intrepid Paleontologist, 3 visits, and a sneak attack. Going second is Jace playing Gandalf the Grey. His opening hand contains a mountain, exotic orchard, Fable Passage, Training Center, Harmonic Prodigy, Archmage Emeritus, and a mana drain. Going fourth is Palkutina playing Scion of the Ur-Dragon. His opening hand contains a swamp, Urza's Saga, Urza's Tower, Sensei's Divining Top, Savage Metmaw, Ignoble Hierarch, and a deflecting SWAT. Going fourth is Astral Flames playing Korvold Gleeful Glutton. His opening hand contains a swamp, command tower, gamble, aggravated assault, vessel of volatility, Brash's Tunnel Grinder, and a conduit of worlds. Who is going to be the victor on tonight's Commander Rumble? Stay tuned and find out.
Draw. We're going to start us with a Carplusion Forest, and there it is. And I'm done. Go ahead.
I will draw for turn, and then I am going to start us off with a training center. It's going to enter untapped unless I have 2 or more opponents. So if 2 of you want to concede right now, you can make sure this land comes in tapped.
Oh, that's it. That's the power play of the game. Damn it. It's got me beat.
And that's all I got, though. I'll pass.
I scoop and just go hit the bar. Like, well, that was fun.
That's it. Game over.
Yeah, that's fun, guys.
Shall play Urza's Tower, and with a turn 1 play, top.
Boo.
I'm really staying on top of things.
Got him. Alrighty, I'll draw for turn here. And I'm a big fan of risking it for the biscuit. I'm going to play this command tower. I'm going to tap the command tower, and we're going to go for a turn 1 gamble.
Go for it.
And in full disclosure, I am gambling for a land.
That works too.
Oh no, I'm going for a land. I didn't draw a land, so the risky keep here isn't paying off as much as I would.
The literalist gamble ever.
Yeah. I'm very literal when I usually use my gamble. Quite often it's for land. Yes, I don't know if that's saying something about deck building skills or something, but hey, it's whatever. Would someone like to guess a number? 1 to 7. From my left to right. We're leaving it up to friends.
Ooh, let's go.
Take a 2.
Yeah, card 2. That sounds good.
Card number 2. This card right here.
Yep.
I agree.
And you win. You got a swamp.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's one of your other lands.
That was one of the lands of the hand. It's all right. It's fine. I'll pass the turn. I see how it is.
At least you got the land you gambled for, though.
Depending on us.
It's true, but I didn't gain a land. That's fine though. Pass it on to her.
I'm gonna tap these here 2 for a 3 visits. Search for a forest card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle my library. Yeah, I'll go Temple Garden. I'll pay the 2 for it.
Shocking.
This one was my hand. This is my stuff. And this is all my deck. Let me souffle from Temple Garden, and then I will tap that for a Birds of Paradise, and then there's 3 visits in the graveyard. We have a bird! Alright, I'm done. That was exciting.
Let's untap and draw my card. I am going to play a Exotic Orchard, and then tapping for 2, I'm going to play one of the few wizards in the deck, a Harmonic Prodigy. He has Prowess, so he'll get a +1/+1 counter on it until end of turn if I cast a non-creature spell, and then if an ability of a Shaman or Wizard that I control triggers, it will trigger an additional time. So that will be fun with Gandalf. Synergy there.
There's a Saga, and I'll pass the turn.
Okay. It's kind of paid off a little bit. We're getting something. Gonna cash in. We're gonna play this Wooded Foothills. I'm gonna go ahead and just sack it and go right down to 37 because I need some shock lands. I will go ahead and grab this Blood Crypt and play it untapped. Well, with some lands in play, I'm going to cast in this Vessel of Volatility, a 50-cent card that when you sack it to Korvold, Counts for 5 mana.
Ooh, nice.
But with that, I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. And I wish I had more lands. Tap this and a green here. We'll go with Intrepid Paleontologist. And let's go with a green and a what's it mana to go with Drover of the Mighty. Oh boy. I have ramp kind of. We have lands that are creatures, basically. I'm stuck on the 3 though, but we'll make it. We'll build our own. And I think that's it for me. Go ahead.
All right, untap and draw. I'm going to play a mountain, and then I'm going to pass the turn because I have been drawing nothing but lands.
Let's be untapped. Yeah, I'm going to pass turn.
Let's play in this Dark Depths into play tapped.
Ooh.
I will pass.
Let's do a Boros Signet. I'm gonna put that in here to get 1 and 2, and then green and green. I had to do that really specifically for Hulking Raptor.
Ooh.
He has Ward 2. At the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, add 2 green. We are in fact building lands out of dudes.
Very nice. Very nice.
We're getting there. See?
All
Everyone
coming
remember.
together.
Keeping a 1 to 2
Life
land
finds a
hands.
way.
Yeah, exactly. And then
It's all coming together.
Oh yeah, he gets +2/+2 as long as I control a dinosaur, doesn't he?
I don't imagine you're going to control too many of those, though.
Yeah, I know. See, this is my only chance then. I should swing with him right now. Is what you...
Nose goes.
Yeah.
Combat.
I'll draw some first blood. Let's see. Palgatina, you got nothing over there, I don't think. No blockers. It will harm my baby.
No.
All right.
Are you sure,
I'll deliver you a 3.
Are you sure? Because I have a... fine. Take 3.
It has been done. It has been decreed. I'm gonna put
Huzzah.
a die on him. And then I am done from there. I'm gonna put my
All right,
thingy on
I
him.
will draw a card.
There's even
Hey, I didn't draw a land. Yay.
I'm like 0 for 3 on lands. I had 2 in my opening hand, and there they are. And then I got the other one for 3 visits. So
I'm going to play a Fable Passage, and I'm going to sacrifice it to go get a island. I will play another wizard, and the other reason I kept this hand is I had Archmage Emeritus in my hand. I had 2 of my favorite wizards in the deck in my opening hand. So he has Magecraft, and then whenever I cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, I draw a card. And because of Harmonic Prodigy, it being a wizard, it would trigger an additional time. So if I cast an instant or sorcery, I would draw 2. So I got some synergy going on here with my wizard tribal Gandalf deck. And
Synergy.
I am going to pass the turn.
On the end stuff, I'm going to have my Thespian Sage become a copy of the command tower.
That's a thing. Showa.
And then upkeep, I'm going to spin the top. I will keep it like that and draw it. This thing for less stack it, finding a Soul Ring, which was on the top. I'm going to dump it again to the top. Use this green for an ignoble hierarch. And I'll pass my turn.
I'll untap this Dark Depths and I'll draw for turn. Play in a Jeweled Lotus. I am going to sacrifice the Vessel Volatility. And I'm going to play in Brass's Tunnel Grinder. This is a sweet card. When this enters into the battlefield, I can discard any number of cards from my hand and then draw that many cards +1. If I have descended at the end of my turn, I put a descent counter on the Tunnel Grinder. When it goes to 3, it transforms into a very cool land. As for things I will be discarding, everything in my hand. Liquid Metal Torque, Veraska, Aggravated Assault, and Conduit Worlds. And we're going to draw 5 cards. I will play in a Stomping Ground into play tapped. Proceed to my end step, put a descend counter on the Brass's Tunnel Grinder, and pass the turn.
Untap. Blech. You know what, Boros Signet, you can just hang out with my lands because you're about as good as one right now. Drawing a card. Oh boy, a land. It's unclaimed territory. I will choose dinosaurs.
What? Get out of town.
Perhaps. And yeah, so at the beginning of my main phase, I add 2 green there, so those are here. So I think I might have enough to get my baby. Hooray! Gishath is here!
Huzzah!
I suppose the thing to do is to punch somebody, huh? Jace, you're the only one that's at 40 right now, so I think I should spread it around. I'm gonna BBP you for 7. Palcatina, I'll give you this 5 also. So when that 7 is dealt, I reveal that many cards from the top of my library and put any number of dinosaur creature cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest in the bottom in any order. There's 1, 2, 3, oh no, 4, oh no,
The lands are real!
6!
What a whiff!
Oh no.
No!
Not a single one.
What a freaking whiff. Okay, cool. Well, these all go to the bottom of the library. I would have liked to have those cards. Ah. Heck.
Next turn, nothing but dinos, right?
That's right.
Nothing but dinos.
And I'm thinning the deck.
Exactly.
All right. Well, that was exciting and then kind of a whiff, but I'm done there. I'll pass the turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, and draw a card. I will play another mountain. And I will go ahead and get on the train of casting my commander. So I'll tap for 5 and bring out Gandalf the Grey, who has a couple abilities that I can do. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, I choose one that's not been chosen. I can tap or untap a target permanent. Gandalf can do 3 damage to each opponent. I can copy an instant or sorcery spell and choose new targets for the copy, or I can put Gandalf on top. And then because of Harmonic Prodigy, I would be able to choose the trigger, to have the trigger happen at an additional time. And that is it for me. I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna play Swamp and let's see how fast this gets removed. Kalia?
Yeah.
Do with me.
Kalia's a thing. Yep.
I see.
Pass.
Draw for turn. I too will play at Thespian stage,
Nice, nice.
which goes great with this
Oh
Dark
god.
Depths.
Oh, you have Dark Depths. Oh god.
I will tap 2.
Oh, here goes a Kraken.
And suddenly, that Thespian Stage is a copy of Dark Depths. Due to the legend rule, I will keep this copy of Dark Depths, and this one will go to the graveyard. And, oh no! Wow, no ice counters on my Dark Depths. I have to sacrifice it. How unfortunate. I will make a 2020 Indestructible Flying Merit Lodge.
Oh god.
Things are going so fast all of a sudden.
Yeah, this game went from like chill and all of a sudden people are about to die.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have trample.
Yeah, it's still a 2020 indestructible thing.
Doesn't have hexproof.
True.
It can be tapped by Gandalf.
I can try to keep it at bay. The Wizards will attempt to keep the Merit Lady in check.
I believe in you. With that, I will up the descent counter to 2, pass the turn, and draw the 2020 for however long it may stick around.
Oh my goodness. We're on tapping. We're drawing. So at the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, I'll have these 2 green here. Roaming Throne. He's roaming.
Nice.
He's gonna be a dinosaur. And he is the chosen type in addition to its other types, and if a triggered ability of another creature I control of that type triggers, it triggers a second time. Yay!
I need to get a copy of that for
I
this
love
deck.
this personally. Huh?
I need to get a copy of that for this deck.
He's so good in like any kind of like, if you have a deck that has similar creatures of like one type, even if it's not like a full theme, it's still so worth.
Yes.
I'm gonna go, yeah, I did that from this. I'll go 1, 2, 3. And I will go with Sunfurl Imitator. He can, when he attacks, he can become a copy of another dinosaur, except its name is Sunfurl Imitator. Haha. I say, Palcatina, you do have a Kalia, and she is scary. I think I will have to supply you with Gishath. I'll have
Come at you with a vengeance. I will come at you with a vengeance if you do.
Well, he's gotta go somewhere. And Astral's board is scary.
Good, jeez.
My
Oh,
board.
I don't know. I'm gonna give, you know, here. I'll make it a little even. I'll Hulking Raptor for Palcatina. You can have this 5/5, and then Jace, you can have You can have Gishath.
Ugh.
How about that?
I'm at 14 commander.
Okay. So I will do this thing where I reveal a top 7, and that will trigger a second time from Roaming Throne. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, 2 dinos.
6, 7. Trapjaw Tyrant, Ravenous Tyrannosaurus, and Swooping Pterodon, and then these were the other cards that were revealed. My Kitty's Descendants Path,
Oh, that's
no!
so cute.
So that happens, and then that will trigger a second time, so these will go on the bottom. Let's see, I'll grab Kalia. I'll grab Kalia with Swooping Pterodon. At the beginning of the next end step, target land will deal 3 damage to her. And then I have a second trigger for Gishath, Zakama, and 7. So from those, I get these 2 boys. I'm earning myself a board wipe right now, I know I am.
Between you and the
I'm
2020
almost
over
begging
there.
you to do it. Huh?
Between you and the 2020 over there.
True, yeah. Let's see, this enters, I did not cast it, so that's not applicable. None of these have flying, so they don't trigger that, and there we go. Ta-da! I did the magic trick. Okay.
Ta-da.
I will absolutely pay for my crimes here, but I will pass my turn.
And then Kalia gets the
That
damage.
was acting good though.
That was a
Kalia. Oh yeah, it was good, but it's this deck either does everything everything all at once, or it does like nothing.
Let's see if I can do something about all of that grossness that's happening on the left side of the table here. I'll play Flame of Enor. I can choose one, but if I control the wizard, I can choose 2. So I will choose 2 because I do control the wizard. I can have target player draw 2 cards, destroy target artifact, or have Flame of Enor deal 5 damage to target creature. Are there even any dinosaurs I could kill with this?
So, 5 damage. You can kill Roaming Throne. You can kill Sunfall Imitator.
Roaming Throne is pretty.
This has Ward too, but you can kill him. These guys would die. Trapjaw Tyrant would die. Swooping Pterodon would die. Yeah, they're all pretty small.
Okay.
The only ones you wouldn't be able to get are Earthshaker and Zakama. I forgot to do his draw a card thing. I'll do that.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Yeah.
1, 2. Not him. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
I'm
Go to
gonna,
those cards and then discard some shit.
I'm gonna choose to draw 2, having myself draw 2, and I'm gonna choose to have 5 damage dealt to Roaming Throne, and then I've got a couple triggers. I've got the Archmage trigger that whenever I cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, I draw a card. So I cast an instant and I copied it. So would I draw 2 or would I draw 1?
I think that you would get 2. I think because when you cast the original one, you would draw a card, and then when you copy it, the second one would also draw a card. I think, if I'm reading that right.
That's correct.
Okay, so I'll draw then.
Because it's on cast or copy. So on cast, you'll have the draw trigger for the initial cast, and then on the copy, that copy will trigger an additional draw 2.
Okay.
But then you also have your Harmonic Prodigy trigger with that as well, right? So
and
that would be.
Oh God. I'll be drawing.
So you'd be seeing an extra 2 cards because the Archmage would trigger twice. Again.
Yeah.
So I'll draw those 2. Then and I also have the Gandalf trigger, who will trigger and deal 3 damage to each opponent. And then, because it triggers additional time, I have to choose something different. Because I technically already had the 3 damage trigger, so I guess I will tap down your biggest dino, Peachy, whatever that might be.
The biggest one would be Zakama at a 9/9.
Okay,
I
I'll tap
will,
that.
in fact, tap him.
And then this goes to resolve, and I do the 5 damage to the Roaming Throne, and I draw 2 cards.
Oh, Roaming Throne does have Ward too.
Oh, I could pay the 2.
Okay, just to make sure. Gotta keep you honest, you know. By Roaming Throne, I enjoyed your extra triggers.
And I drew a lot more
Well, they
cards than I
lasted.
anticipated on drawing, and I've got to discard some stuff. So I will discard a Mountain. I'll discard a Brainstorm because I don't think I really need that right now. And I will discard a Galvanic Iteration because I don't think I need to be copying my stuff even more than I already am. So Those 3 things will go to graveyard, and I will pass the turn.
Let's do 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for Savage Ventmaw. Yeah, pass turn.
Okie dokie. See where we go. Tap and draw for turn. I will play in this swamp. I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to play this Arcbound Ravager. I will pay 1 to cast a Blasphemous Sack to deal 13 to everything.
Yeah, my wizard.
Die.
Poor Gandalf.
Before all my stuff dies, I'm gonna go 1, 2, and 3 to pay Zakama's ability. I'm gonna destroy your Jeweled Lotus.
In response, I will sacrifice the Jeweled Lotus.
No!
Huzzah!
Dang it! Gosh dang it. Alright. My boys all die in a flurry of being very dead. Gishath, you stay there. These go away. You know what? I deserve that. I flew too close to the sun and melted my wax wings.
It was a heckin' great board. Like,
Yeah. I went out swinging as I wanted.
speaking of swinging,
No.
PG,
Nose goes.
No, please.
I'm gonna just poke you
For 20.
for 20.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I take 20.
And
15.
that'll be it for me. Brass's Tunnel Grinder is gonna go up to the 3rd descent, and it is gonna transform into Tektulan, the Searing Rift, which whenever I cast spells using the mana of this card, I get to discover X, where X is that spell's mana value. That will be it for me.
I'll untap my sad little board. Draw this card. I will play a Clifftop Retreat, which will enter untapped. They do have a Plains technically over here. I'll play Hotly, Poet of Unity. When it enters, I search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into my hand, and then shuffle. I'll go do that. That is the Plains that will be going to my hand. I am going to go a red, and then these 2, and I will go with Hunting Velociraptor. Dinosaurs I control have Prowl, 2, and a red, and he has First Strike. We are rebuilding the Horde. And that is it for me.
All right.
I will go ahead and pass.
I'll untap all my lands and draw a card. I will tap for 2 and play a Felwar Stone. And then I'm going to tap Felwar Stone and 3 more to play a Stormkiln Artist, who's a Dwarf Shaman. That gets +1/+1 for each artifact I control, which right now is just 1. And then it has Magecraft, which will allow me, when I cast or copy an instant sorcery spell, to create a treasure, which would have been fantastic with my previous wizard setup over there. 4, 5, 6. 6 cards in hand. I will ship the turn over.
Oh my gosh. Cannot believe I just drew that.
Ruh-roh.
Play a Dark Depths with my own
Oh, hell no. We're not
Let's go.
Mages here. Hell no.
You stole that idea. You 2 over there with your 2 Marilages.
Oh, I'm
My
not
defense.
activated yet.
I do
That's
this
fair.
in Legacy. It only felt fair.
I can't think of the last time I saw one of them, let alone possibly 2.
Untap here, and let's see what we draw. Something deliciously good. I'm gonna play this tap land. Hey, Jace.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Please don't hurt me.
Yeah, how do you... Oh, yeah, it won't hurt much.
You'll
It's a
probably
poke.
live.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to combat, and I'll ask the appropriate question, because there is untap mana. I would like to move to combat. Are there any responses?
No. Tears.
I asked
Scaredness.
Scaredness on the stack. I will declare Merit Lodge going at Chase for 20 in the air.
I can't do anything about that because my dwarf shaman is little and doesn't fly or have reach. I can't jump up with my sword and like shank you. So I'll go to 6. Ugh.
And I'll pass the turn.
Gross.
First, I would like to go to combat.
Seems good.
I would like to just innocently 3 somebody for no reason. Palcatina, hello. Oh wait, no. Astros, you're untapped.
Yeah, sure, Palcatina.
You got nothing. You got no blockers, right?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
So I think I will have to deliver you the 3 then, Astrals, as long as you aren't gonna eat my baby boy.
Well, I got nothing. Don't worry. The only thing I had is this tap land. I will take the 3.
Great. So now I can do the prowl thing. Hooray! Dinosaurs now have prowl 3.
Oh,
meaning,
yeah, that's good.
since I have done combat damage to a player this turn, with another dinosaur, I can now cast these for 3 instead of a bunch, which is what I was gonna do. So
And
red,
the
white,
dinos come back.
and 1. And we are going to go with Trumpeting Carnosaur is one of them. When he enters the battlefield, I discover 5, which I think is, how to discover work again. I reveal off the top of my library until I hit what?
So you hit something that is 5 or less. You can choose to cast it or put it into your hand.
Okay, and then it's non-lands only, yeah?
That's right. It's basically Cascade, but you can put it in your hand.
Yeah. I'll go with Miri's Guile. I will cast that. And then this
That's
goes
pretty
on
good.
bottom, I think, or did they go exiled?
They go on the bottom, yep.
Okay, sweet. Can you tell I've only played this deck like twice?
It's all good.
And I will also do a Dinosaurs on a Spaceship.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm done doing stuff. Go ahead.
I will untap, draw, play a mountain. I'm drawing a lot of mountains. I will bring back out Gandalf the Grey. I'm going to, out of fear, pass the turn.
This for 2, play an Arcane Signet. I think I'll pass my turn.
Oakley dokley. I got 2 options, and they both involve a dragon.
Oh.
So one option is a dragon that attacks and draws some cards. The second option is a dragon that can fling giant things at people.
Oh, God.
Like that one. I'd like you to do the other one personally.
Yes, please. I would very much like you to draw some cards.
You can draw as many cards as you want. I don't. That's fine. You do
All
that.
right. We can do that. I will cast in Zeatora. This is going to trigger Tectalon. I will discover 6. Discover will get me a Worldly Tutor.
Okay. It's not
That
too
is
bad. For us.
Not helpful. No, it's probably like the best outcome, actually.
Yeah, because now you can go get whatever you want.
Yeah, but there's no creature that I really want right now. That's the problem. I wanted Korvold because I need to draw cards. I have dead cards in hand. That's alright. It's fine. So I gotta grab a creature to reveal it. Well, you know what? Just in case, for the ironic part, I guess it's not really ironic. So there is a secret commander in this list, actually.
Oh. Is it the old Cold War?
I'm gonna put no, well, I mean, old Korvold is in the list, but old Korvold is not the secret commander. The secret commander of this list is actually Magar of the Magic Strings. Because I use Magar to animate things like the Worldly Tutor or the Gamble to keep the hand refilled, or I'll say use it on like Harrow or Entis Restoration or Crop Rotation.
What is Mungo?
So as I thin the deck and fill the bin. Yeah, so Magar can animate spells in the graveyard. And then they turn the creatures. And then as I attack with like his aggravated assault, I get the triggers again.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna move to combat. And
Here it comes.
Who's dying?
Palcatina. Lodge is gonna go your way for 20.
You want to try and force my activation?
I do.
The Battle of the Merit Lodges.
That's what this is going to become. It's all going to come down to that.
I'll put it this way. If you take the 20, I can fling Merit Lodge at you. If you don't take the 20, well, I mean, if you take the 20, you take, wow, okay. I did not expect you to take the 20, I'll be honest. I really thought I would force the Lodge because they just bounce off each other because they're indestructible. Damn. All right. Well, crap, now I gotta kill somebody. I did not expect that to go this way.
What a decision.
Have to.
Yeah, you can
Kinda have
pass.
to. I want
that's
the treasure.
It's not technically like part of the things you are required to do this turn. You could wait a whole nother turn.
No, I technically have to. It's the way the game has to go.
It's part of one of the phases. Death.
Yeah. Zeator is going to target Merit Lodge to be flung. My Merit Lodge is going to be flung at the Storm Kiln Artist for 20 damage.
Oh god, yeah, that thing is like hell of dead.
Okay.
Making
yeah.
an example out of him.
Yeah.
He is hella
That's what's
dead.
gonna happen to you next.
Remember what I did this day, Jace.
Yes, yeah, he's like bug on a windshield kind of dead.
Awesome. I will go ahead and make 3 treasures and pass the turn.
Untapping this stuff. So before my draw, Miri's Guile will activate. I may look at the top 3 cards in my library and put them back in any order. 1, 2, 3. And I will put them back in this order. Okay. I had to think about that really hard because I was like, can I do Gishath? Does that matter? I don't know. So, I'm drawing myself a card. I'm playing myself a land. And I will go 5 for Bonehorde Dracosaur.
Ooh, let's go.
Great guy. Astrals, I will supply you with this 8/7. He has trample. There he goes.
Yeah,
And
that is a thing. I will take it.
This guy also. You have killed many of my dinos, and they must come and seek vengeance.
I mean,
So-
that's fair.
It's 8 and 7.
8 and 7. That's 15. That's a lot of damage.
It
Just
is.
brings you
It's
down.
damage.
Yeah. I'll go to 16. Yeah.
Fantastic. I think I'll just use the remaining 3 for Kinjali Sunwing. Creatures my opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Have fun with that.
I'm okay
And
with
I
this.
am done doing stuff.
All right, I will untap, draw a card. All right, this is fun. This is the one thing the deck tries to do. 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will cast Fanning the Flames. X equals 6. I did not pay the buyback cost. So Fanning the Flames deals X damage to target creature or player. And then Gandalf triggers. Gandalf does 3 damage to each opponent. So each of you get 3'd. And unfortunately, because I'm afraid of you merit laging us, Palcatina, I am going to kill you with Fanning the
Are
Flames.
you sure?
Yes.
Because I can already get a response.
Are you sure you don't want a
Reflecting
2020?
You're the only one I can kill. Oh, crap. I was trying to kill Palcatina, and he made the decision to kill someone else. That's not on me.
Hold on. Jace.
I said you can choose new
Oh,
target.
don't kill me.
You can. That's true. That's
Don't
true.
kill me with my own spell. I'm sorry. Are you choosing me to die?
Well, we'll state your case on why I shouldn't kill you.
I don't have a good reason.
That's a reason, though.
I'm tempted to kill you just because I can. Yeah,
That's fair.
I'm gonna kill you.
Damn it. I mean, to be fair, I don't mind dying to a Bane Fire Burn type of spell, so I will gladly accept that death of dying in my own spell because you deflecting swatted it to me.
It's kind of poetic.
Yeah, I
it's
don't mind
true.
actually. Like, I'm not offended by that one bit. So I will die to my spell when I tried to kill
For the
you.
record, I was actually keeping that in case Astral Swing was actually going to kill one of you two.
Me.
That's fair.
Well, my deck tried to do the thing, and I died to doing it. So I'm happy.
So my turn?
Yes.
On the end step, I'll spin it up. And I'll play Old Gnawbone.
Let's go.
And pass.
We'll do. Small reminder, Gnawbone's going to enter in tapped, as is anything I play too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Dinosaurs are
apologies.
bullying us.
My Sunwing is scaring him. he's gotta hide.
Untap and draw. Golly gee willikers, I wondered what I drew. I'm going to cast Magar the Magic Strings. I will discover
good.
for 3.
Oh god, this card has so much text on it. My god.
So
What's
the
the name
summation
of-
of Magar is an instant or sorcerer in my graveyard transforms into a 3/3. When that 3/3 attacks and deals combat damage, I can cast the spell of it without paying its mana cost and cast a copy of it.
Ooh.
It'll check the state of the card in the graveyard. So if instants and sorceries have something that says, this card does something different in the graveyard, that's how it gets affected, or timing will be different. Like Seize the Day, for example. If I turn Seize the Day into a creature, I could untap a creature with Seize the Day, but because I did not cast it during a main phase, I would not get the extra combat step.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
Very strange things.
Yeah.
Magar is gonna get a Discover into a Dockside Extortionist. I don't think
He's
there's a lot of
also
artifacts.
gonna enter tapped. I have one artifact, I think. I have this Boros Signet. Oh, and is it just artifacts or artifacts and enchantments?
Artifacts and enchantments.
Then I have two. I have Mirri's Guile and I have Boros Signet.
I can just. I'm going to tap my top to draw a card and put it on top.
That is totally fair. So that'll be 2 from Palk and 2 from Peaches. That'll be 4 total. I will go up to 7 treasures. Attempt to cast this Diabolic Intent and sacrifice the Dockside Extortionist as an additional cost. I will grab a tutor for something. What are we tutoring for? Something to save the day. We're gonna grab that card. I don't think it is. Search for put in your hand. Cool. Pay 3. And we're gonna go find an instant sorcerer in my graveyard. We're gonna animate it. I'm gonna make Gamble a 3/3 tapped creature. And then I will move to my end step because I need some more mana and treasures are very handy for this. I'm gonna fling my Gamble. Peaches.
Oh.
Gamble will hit you for 3 damage.
Peaches is not home. Okay, 3 damage with with that thing.
Yeah, with Gamble.
Oh, it's just being flunged at me. Okay, bing, bing, bing. I got 9.
And I will go up to 8 treasures on end step and pass the turn.
Okay.
Not often I can say I flung a sorcerer at somebody.
I'm untapping all these here lands. During my upkeep, both of these triggers will go off, so I'll do Mirri's Guiles first. I can look at the top 3 cards in my library and then put them back in any order. Sucks. Alright, whatever. And then the beginning of my upkeep, I exile the top 2 cards in my library, and I think, are they exiled? I think face up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
From Drakusor, yes.
Well, they're Kessig, Wolf Run, and Command Tower. So I will... These will get exiled for Bonehoard Drake Source thingy. I think Palkatina, I will give you these. And I think Astral Flame, I will give you this. And you know what? Oh, all my dinosaurs have Vigilance and Trample. They all have it from Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. So we will send these to Palkatina and these to Astral Flame.
That I can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. How much? Oh,
8
15?
plus 7, so that's 15.
That's a lot.
This one has...
damage.
Oh, they both have Trample. Both of them do.
So even if I block 1, it's good.
In retrospect, I probably should have swung with more than 2, but oh well. I already didn't do that.
Well,
These guys have Vigilance, but these are the ones coming to you.
you got any responses, Palkatina?
I can't stop this unless you save me.
All right.
The madness cannot be stopped.
I will sacrifice 3 treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone remembered this day. This is why you should play Obscuring Heroes in your green decks.
What is it? What
Prevent
are we
all
doing?
damage your creature's opponent's control would dealt this. Prevent all damage creatures your opponent's control would deal this turn.
Oh.
I'm fogging.
Yeah. Dang it. Well, gosh. Okay. Well, heckin' fine. I guess so. Fine. Okay. So these guys have swung. They will do no damage, so I can't do my prowl stuff. Boo. So these 2 cards were exiled from Bonehoard Drake Source, so I will... can I exile them, or do they... Oh, yeah, I may play them this turn. We'll go with Command Towel. And it's the dinosaur one! And I think that the next thing for my next trick, I think I'd like to flip Miss Watley here into a saga, and I create 2 3/3 dinos. I have so many dinos. These are them.
Ta-da.
They are here. That was a whole lot of doing and not a lot of actual effect. I think I pass.
Okay. We'll tap and draw that top.
Say, Palpatine, I tried to kill you, but Astral wouldn't let me.
I also tried to kill Palkatina for the record.
Yeah. And then Palkatina wouldn't let you.
Astral,
Yes.
I need the 7 treasures in order to do something to kill Peaches.
Yeah, that's fair. I am blocking. I need Zeator.
You better quit
I'm
polluting.
going to 6.
Okay, I'm gonna start swinging for 7.
I will take it. No blocks.
Take 7 treasures. I'll play a Terror of the Peaks.
Oh God.
Ah, that is.
Okay. Spells your opponent cast a target that costs an additional 3 life. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target.
Remember that Dark Depths?
Oh God.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do first is I'll make the 20/20.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna deal 20 damage to Peaches.
Start.
And then for my final
dinosaurs got hit
trick.
with the comet.
And
Yeah, no,
Astrals,
I get hit with the comet.
and
You're
Astrals,
fine.
in classic dragon fashion, as a fellow dragon brethren, I'll kill you with a Bellfire Dragon.
I love it. I don't have another obscuring haze. Wait.
Before I die, I will tap 4 to a Chroma's Will to save my dinosaurs, and then I will die.
That is fair.
Spare my babies. Alright, that's it for me.
GG's, yeah.
What a way to go.
The obscuring haze was my my
And that is
motto.
why I tried to kill. I knew he had to have some kind of crap up his sleeve with just playing land innocently past,
Yeah.
taking the damage, like not making
I was
the
like, I don't know what you're doing, so I can't really
I was afraid.
play around it.
For the record, this is a Scion hard stack because there's a little funny interaction that you can do. Because Scion and Masquid Nexus, you can turn your Scion into an Emrakul
Oh,
at
gross.
instant speed.
No, don't do that. That's a
Yeah, that checks out.
I also had this in my hand this entire game, but I was like, well, that doesn't destroy Merit Lodge, so
Yeah.
a lot of fucking good that does me.
All right. Well, that was a
Yeah,
great
good
game,
game, though.
guys.
Yeah,
I appreciate
nice
it.
and evenly spaced. I like that.
Yeah, it was a back and forth. Like it went quick for a minute, and then it kind of like breaks on, and then all of a sudden, boom.
My favorite type of game, everyone had something going on and there were some crazy turns.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone got to be the villain
I'll see
for
you
at
guys
least
later.
a minute.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and ring that bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. This episode was brought to you by our friends at Dragon Shield. We will be giving away some of our Dragon Shield sleeves. Be sure to use our Dragon Shield affiliate link in the comments below when you make purchases from Dragon Shield. Every little bit of support helps our channel keep growing.